X-Men 97 season 2.
Insanely good up until Magneto died. After
So like the first 3 episodes?
Yeah. Like 4 episodes.
Out of 9?
Out of 9. So the 4, then the 5 after. I'm not gonna say they were whack because that's a lie, but it just didn't make sense. Thought we were gonna get Apocalypse in full force. Like after he smoked Magneto, it was like, oh shit. It's over. Apocalypse is gonna go on the rage. We haven't even seen him for the whole next 5 episodes. He was inside somebody hiding or whatever the case may be. And then you got the whole like a filler type of episode for they focus on one person.
A filler episode. I feel like the whole thing was a filler episode.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they're already talking about that they're gonna drop these every year, at least for the next like 4 or 5 years. 2 things. One, I think that that's a mistake announcing that so early. You've seen what you guys have done with the movies with announcing stuff so early. 2, with this feeling like a filler season, not even just an episode, you're just drawing it out on purpose. And I feel like a lot of this season felt that way. I felt like it kind of started with, oh shit, these are really cool moments, and then the episode kind of just ends. Like the episode with Wolverine and when he like was trying to get his claws back. Like right when the episode was starting to get exciting, it's like, all right, this is over. Like, it was kind of like they just rushed to get to a certain point, and then episode ended. Also, when they brought back Gambit,
Horseman of Death, that was sick.
they kind of like rushed to the point of like what they were doing with Gambit. Nightcrawler had a really cool scene.
He was punching everybody.
Bro, he pieced up the whole team.
Everybody.
That would show you like what a rogue Nightcrawler would really look like. That would be scary. Polaris, when they gave her full episode, like it had cool moments within it, but like it just felt like it was missing. It didn't feel complete.
We didn't need a whole Brood Wolverine episode. They got nothing to do with Apocalypse. He got his blades back and he still didn't even use them against.
I mean, Wolverine didn't really do much outside of that one episode.
It was just a waste. It was just a waste, really. You know, they had the material, they had the content, but I guess
they made them look cool by giving them the jackets.
the jackets was tough.
Professor X, the gray shit is hard.
That was tough.
I would like that as an actual.
You know, even in the beginning of the season when they had the red and blue, the yellow blues with the bandanas and like the wasteland hoodie and stuff like that, that was tough too. You know, a lot of wasted art. At the end of the day, it didn't lead to anything. Once Apocalypse escaped, you know, after killing Magneto, that's it.
I like the introduction of the X-Force as well. What's the other group that they introduced as well?
X-Factor.
I like that they included those, but it was a lot of like bouncing around. If you're a fan of the comic books, you kind of have an idea of those characters, but like, it's like, okay, we have this one episode with them. People don't really know them, so dig a little bit deeper into their characters. But it was like, okay, they got their one episode, all right, we're back to talking about Professor X and his trauma about losing Magneto. I do want to see what they do next.
Yeah.
Like, I do want them to get to the point of where they're trying to go. It does look like they're going off of the comic books. The comic books doesn't always transition into where you're doing it for somebody to watch, because you're trying to hold somebody's attention, and if you're not doing it well.
And I think for the most part, when it comes to this show in particular, they want to do something new. So like literally every season is just going to be a whole new storyline that obviously takes from the comics, like the events, but they just do it in their own way, you know? Now that we don't have, you know, Apocalypse is trapped or whatever, who's going to be the big bad of the next? Yeah. Then like you said before, we had X-Men, we got X-Force, we got X-Factor. If you're a casual, you're not going to keep up.
Although I did like when they did the
X-Force intro.
X-Force intro, that was
fire. That was fire. I was expecting the X-Factor one too, but you know, they're not that special. They kind of like the sellouts a little bit. They're like the lackeys. They sold themselves. Yeah. You know, basically. They work for the cops. What's going on?
Yeah, we'll see what they do. As of right now, it is what it is. Let's hope that season 3 is a little bit better.